There's a hard truth we usually avoid saying out loud. Parents are not just victims of this system. They're also participants in it. Not because they're malicious, not because they don't love their kids, but because fear has been quietly redirected into expectation. Many parents now approach schools with an impossible demand, even if they would never phrase it this way. Make my child successful. Make my child well-behaved. Make my child confident. Make my child resilient. Make my child competitive. Make my child happy. Make my child safe from failure. Make my child immune to mistakes. And if any of those things don't happen, someone else must be responsible. That expectation didn't come from nowhere. It was shaped by rankings, metrics, comparisons, college pipelines, social media, and constant messaging about falling behind. Parents didn't invent this pressure, but they absorbed it. And then they passed it on. Schools are now asked to perform miracles while being denied the conditions that make growth possible. Children are expected to perform at the same level regardless of ability, temperament, background, or development. Differences are acknowledged in paperwork, but erased in expectation. We accept that not every child will dunk a basketball. We don't yell at coaches when that doesn't happen. We don't demand year-end proof that every kid can do it. But academically and behaviorally, we pretend there are no limits. If a child struggles, the assumption is the instruction failed. If a child misbehaves, the assumption is the system failed. If a child makes a mistake, the assumption is prevention failed. What we're really asking for is perfection without variance. And that is not education. That's fantasy. Parents are not wrong for wanting the best for their kids. But wanting the best is different from demanding outcomes without accepting reality. Children are not products. They are not projects. They are not performance reports. They learn by failing. They grow by misjudging. They mature by experiencing consequences that no adult can fully buffer. When parents treat schools as guarantees instead of partners, something breaks. Teachers stop being educators and become risk managers. Schools stop being places of development and become places of liability control. Children stop being learners and become evidence. And parents don't actually get what they want. They get kids who are anxious, kids who are afraid to try, kids who don't know how to recover from mistakes, kids who internalize every failure as identity. This isn't because parents don't care. It's because parents were told, implicitly, constantly, that anything less than constant optimization is neglect. That if something goes wrong, someone must be blamed. That control equals safety. That outcomes can be engineered. They were lied to. But at some point, being lied to doesn't absolve participation. We cannot demand growth while eliminating conditions that make growth possible. We cannot expect schools to replace parenting, chance, temperament, and time. We cannot ask for flawless children without crushing the people trying to help them grow. Accountability doesn't mean punishment. It means honesty. And honesty here means admitting that we've asked schools and kids to absorb our fear. If we want healthier systems, we need fewer guarantees and more shared responsibility. Less perfection, more patience. Less outsourcing of uncertainty, more tolerance for being human. Parents matter too much to be excluded from this conversation. Not as villains, but as adults who were promised certainty in a world that doesn't offer it. And who now have to decide whether to keep demanding miracles or to start accepting what growth actually looks like. It's just something I've been noticing.